All right, here we are at our test review. So, first question should be familiar with the quiz information. This is the test for Unit 1. So the first thing we will need to know is how to name things based on a diagram. We're going to use this diagram to answer questions 1 through 4, this diagram at the right. Okay, name a line that is in plane P. If it's in plane P, all of the points on that line have to be in plane P as well. And here's plane P, this quadrilateral. So it looks to me like I see two lines. I see C, E, and I see A, B. Only one of these is actually in plane P. Point C and point E are both outside of this box, which means that they are not on the plane. So I have to go with the other line, which I'm going to call line AB. We could also call it, and I would write that writing A, B with a little bar over the top of it. We could also call it line AD or line BD if we wanted to. There are many names, but as long as you have two capital letters with the line symbol over the top. All right, next question. Any point not on plane P. So here in math, in 2D, we show that things are not on a plane by literally drawing them outside of this box. We have two options. We have C and E. So I'm going to say that is point C. I could also have written that like point C. Next one, name an angle. So this is just any angle in here. When we name an angle, we just need to use 3 letters. The angle doesn't have to be on the plane. It doesn't say that. So the only order that matters is that the vertex of our angle is the middle letter that I'm going to name. So I'm going to name this angle CDA. I do that by writing the angle symbol CDA, where D is the vertex of that angle. There are lots of other angles. You could even say FDB or ADE. There's lots and lots and lots of angles we can name. All right, next one. Name 3 coplanar points. Coplanar means on the same plane together. So here we have our plane P. Let's name another point that is on, let's name 3 points, that are on that plane together. I see A, I see D, I see F, and I see B. Any of those are okay, that's no problem. So point A, point F, and point B. These are 3 coplanar points. Our next 2 questions take us in the direction of angles. First, from question number 5, we're asked, what are complementary angles? And these are angles whose sum, meaning when we add them together, equals 90 degrees. There were 2 words that we learned, complementary versus supplementary. The difference is how much they add up to. Complementary add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary add up to 180 degrees. You have to know those 2 words. We need that to answer the next question. The next question says, what is the complement of 37? So this means that 37 and its complement add up to 90 degrees. That's because they're complementary. So if I subtract 37, if I just solve this little problem we've got going on here, I'm going to end up with x equals 90 minus 37 is 53 degrees. That is the complement of 37 because it and 37 make 90. This one looks kind of scary, but it's really the same exact type of problem. What is the complement of x minus 14? We're going to write it the exact same way. X minus 14 plus some other number have to equal 90. Okay, and this other number, that's what we're solving for. That's the complement right there. So I'm going to just subtract x from both sides because I'm going to solve for y. I'm going to get negative 14 plus y equals 90 minus x. A little weird looking, but that's okay. Keep solving for y. I'm going to add 14 to both sides. And I'm going to get y equals 90 plus 14 is 104 minus x. It's a very strange answer, but that's our answer. This is the complement of x minus 14, because if I take this and I add x minus 14 to it, I will get the number 90.